Okay, now we're back. A couple minutes later, like I said.
Back?
Well, 2 of us are back at least. I'll leave it to the viewers to determine which of the third of us is not here.
It's not me.
I'm not here either.
Neither am I.
It's like that awful riddle at the end of King's Quest 2 they added. I hate those. They're like, one of us is lying and one of us always tells the truth. I'm like, oh, I hate these.
I always lie.
That's a paradox.
And I never tell the truth.
Barring this, I always lie. I don't know, I always like those questions, but a lot of them make me feel like an idiot.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't like them.
I've heard a couple of those where... Oh, there was one I heard where I actually went through and did the mathematical proof to prove that it could not be solved. And it turns out I was mostly right, unless you made a few weird assumptions. It was like, it turns out like it was a well-known problem that actually had been proposed as a mathematical issue. And I had never heard of it before. If I like Wikipedia the phrasing that was used in the question, it turns out it came up as like a well-known mathematical problem that was like in a journal somewhere at some point.
That's funny.
And like over the years, like researchers have looked into it and stuff. I figured out one of the solutions that one of those researchers had, because they proposed it much more formally than I did, of course. But somebody else had come up with some assumptions that could make it so that it actually was solvable, apparently.
Sorry, I started thinking about why I haven't been hit by a trap recently. What?
Why you weren't hit by a truck recently?
Trap.
Oh.
No, I'm the one that wonders why he hasn't been hit by a truck recently.
So there's lots of trucks in Azure Dreams.
Strangely enough, I probably actually am the only one here that's been hit by a truck.
No, I've been hit by a truck.
Like, while walking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, never mind then.
It was back when I was at university. I was crossing this street near the one of the engineering buildings, and a truck with one of those, it's a pickup truck with those cattle guards didn't see me crossing the street, and since he was only going like 25 or 30 miles per hour, I was actually able to grab onto the cattle guard as he hit me, and so he's driving along the street with me hanging out the front of his huge car. I burned my hands, actually, because it was really hot. And then he saw me finally waving my arms, and he slammed on his brakes, and I was like, thank you. I'm now, like, way far away from where I would need to be.
Did he give you a ride to where you needed to go?
No. He just was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. He's okay, and he sped away. I think he was supposed to be... Oh, I was about to make a joke, but that actually might not be funny to a lot of people. Never mind.
But, well, yeah, as I say, my story was a little bit less, less interesting than... Well, maybe not less interesting, but less severe. I was just crossing the crosswalk when I was in 7th grade, I think, and totally face-planted into the bed of a pickup truck. That was going by at about 30 miles an hour or so. The guy swung back around to see if I was okay, but we figured out the next year or so that apparently I had monovision, like natural monovision. Which basically meant that one eye was really bad and one eye was really good, and so it basically threw off my depth perception entirely.
Interesting.
So we did not know it at the time, but like the next year was when I went in for my first eye exam, and they were like, yeah, you really need something to correct this, like right now.
Oh, it's so like
We were like-
oh no's.
And we were just like, oh, that explains some stuff.
Oh no, not my fruit.
Not the fruit.
I think I've been hit by a pickup truck, and I got hit by a Mustang. Not a horse, you know, like a Ford Mustang. I was crossing the crosswalk near my first dorm, and somebody... I was just starting to cross, and someone came flying up. I shouldn't say flying up. He's slowing down to take a right-hand turn. He didn't see me, and he bumped me over. So I fell over, but he didn't really hurt me. I just bruised my arm. A biker came by and told the car to stop, and he helped me up. And the guy was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you." And then I actually did get purposely hit by another car, because the guy was a jerk, and I did not get seriously injured from that either, so I think I've been hit by a total of 3 cars now. 2 of them were accidental, so... And then I've been in 1 car wreck, because somebody apparently tried to run a red light and hit me, so... I cracked a couple ribs, but came out okay in the end. Those are my herring tales of me and cars.
So unless herring tails, I'm enjoying my fig pieces here.
I had pizza for dinner.
Pizza sounds good.
Pizza
Yes.
does sound good.
I was enjoying the pizza while watching TV on my new TV. We were recording The Legend of Korra for a while the TV was not working, so we had to catch up on that. Which is the
So I've been
new...
meaning to start. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Netflix has been bothering me. I finally I could have sworn I'd added it years and years ago, but I guess it either got deleted or maybe they lost the rights to it or something. But Netflix didn't have Avatar on my list for the longest time, and so I put it back on my list.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, just making sure. I want to clarify for the
Yeah.
viewers.
And so I finally re-added that. So it's currently at the top of my list, which doesn't mean much because I don't really pay attention to the order. But every time I pop it up on like my PS3, it's like, "Hey, Avatar, you want to watch it?" I'm like,
Yes,
I'm actually
we do.
watching like I'm actually watching the original series of Star Trek right now. Thanks, but
Here, I thought Icon was talking about Avatar, the exciting game host show.
Well, I know a lot of people, because the movie Avatar came out after Avatar: The Last Airbender, so people, when I would say Avatar, they're like, "You mean the movie?" And I'm like, "No."
well, and then if they make the movie, you have to clarify which movie. Do they mean Avatar, the one with the blue people, or Avatar, the one with the Last Airbender, real life movie, or action?
I don't even recognize the real life action movie as an actual movie. I don't.
What is the term for that? It's not real life action. What is it?
It's live action.
Live action. There we go. Yeah.
I don't even deem that a movie. It was terrible. I mean,
It's M. Night Shyamalan. What did you expect?
I don't know, but I think there's actually another one coming. It's supposed to be season 2, so it's like I almost want to know what they did to Toph, because I can't imagine them doing anything good.
Top might be this big butch guy.
Yeah, it should be a big muscly guy like they did in was it one of the last episodes. I sound like a big muscly guy. I wouldn't have cast me any other way. Yeah, we recently we watched the entire thing on TV. They showed the Avatar extras, so which were really stupid but funny. I don't think I have no eggs. This is so lame.
That's because you're saving yourself for an Annapolis egg. Or a block.
You know, I realized I haven't brought out a monster yet.
That's because you haven't needed to.
Oh my gosh, from the 20th floor, and I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about that as you got to the floor and saw unicorns. It was like, unicorns and no monsters. Huh.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to bring them out. Well, before I had Monoheart, it was usually not a good idea to bring them out too early, because they'd be wasting MP. But since it's so easy to regenerate his MP, there's no real reason I shouldn't be bringing him out. Besides, he can cause problems by like getting confused and trying to kill me. So.
And he takes up some of the experience.
Yeah, he does.
Well, there's also the fact that bringing him out now means that he has a chance to die unexpectedly.
Yeah. Plus,
And if he does, that means you don't have him at later levels.
Yeah, the only downside not to having him out is he won't be getting the experience, but it's always probably not that much compared to what he needs. What a unicorn egg, dang it. Whine, 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 complain, complain.
Oh, that hurts a little.
By the way, I don't know if anyone who keeps up with my channel has noticed that I have a new, I subscribed to somebody new. Well, he's not new, he's been LPing for a couple of years. But for anyone who likes, like the old classic Sierra games, he did a lot of those. And he did a lot of Myst, which I do plan to watch. I'm still catching up to a lot of stuff he's done, but he's pretty, from everything I've watched so far, he's pretty laid back. He doesn't cuss all that much, and he's really bland in his commentary. I really enjoy his humor. Oh, yay.
He's really bland in his commentary. I can't say anything better for him.
Well, no. I'm just saying that he's not... Let me reword that. He's not, like, I always say E for everyone. He's kind of the same way. He sticks to the game, and he makes funny jokes, but he doesn't go way out there with stupid, unnecessary jokes, you know, that a lot of guys tend to do.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to cut out my punchlines.
She's
But-
starting to cutting that out for you.
And the other thing is that, I guess the thing that interests me is he actually talks a lot about, oh yay, the game's history and hardware and stuff, and that's stuff that interests me, so. Anyways, for anyone who likes the old games and likes listening to interesting humor, he's got the same kind of humor I do, actually. He comments on the weirdest things.
What's his name?
I'll have to put it in the... I don't actually know how to pronounce it. I think you do, though, Icon.
Yeah, it's Delando. Or Delandau, or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
3000.
I think Monohar would be good.
Okay.
I was gonna say, see, I like his name because Escaflowne is one of my favorite TV series ever, and that's the name of a character from the series.
Yeah, see, I thought I knew how to pronounce it, but I didn't want to butcher it since I've never seen that series. Not that I don't.
It's been, I was gonna say, it's been a couple of years. I own it. I should go back and rewatch it. I'm trying to remember. I was like, is it Delandu or Delando? It's been a while.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed listening to it. I watched all of the Police Quest, the first couple of King's Quest. I want to watch his missed ones. But, I like his commentary a lot about, like, when he was learning English, he didn't understand what they were saying, and I was like, that's pretty funny, because I kind of feel for him, because some of the terminology they use in these old Sierra games don't really make much sense, even if you do know English really well.
So yeah, I might go watch some of his Myst stuff just to get a feel for him. You know, I like Myst, so...
Were you gonna say something, Helper?
I was, but I forgot.
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, so I guess we should probably start talking about Azure Dreams.
We've come for the
with a
commentary,
few minutes to
not
go.
for the gameplay. Oh, yeah, so we're sure racking up the money for all the enhancements left for town, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of town, what remains to be done?
I don't know if we have anything left to build in town. I think we've actually built everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. I'm pretty sure we've built everything. All we have left is main storyline in the tower, and then getting all the girls. And then, of course, at the end of the game, I'm going to try my best to take the effort to show off all the monsters. Like, there's monsters that we won't see in the tower that evolve, such as Monoheart here. I'm going to try to get all those, and then we're going to go through all the book pages. If anyone has any requests, that's reasonable. Like, I'm not going to prove that you can't... If you duel Gosh 999 times, then you go in his back room. I'm not going to do that or prove against it or anything like that.
Is Monoheart at full health?
Yes.
Can you use some medicinal herb on him?
Alright.
That way, HP +1 and restores his MP.
I really need a block egg so I can merge it in. I need to show that off still.
Suddenly got very quiet in here.
Sorry, I got a text message and I was concerned it might have been from work. I was trying to read it. I don't think it is, though.
Always stop talking when you're around, Icon. I
Of
can't
this,
talk
I'm very
bad
aware. I mean,
about
you and I slept in the same room for a year, you know.
I didn't want to mention that to the viewers. They're already scarred enough from my commentary.
Now they can be scarred by thinking about what that means.
Icon, what are you talking about?
Eat for everyone, please, everybody. Let's just go up.
We'll find this herb.
Well, I don't know if we can yet, because the more I've been thinking about it, the more I think it might actually be storyline related, so we'll have to keep talking to her.
What were you attacking? I couldn't even see it.
It was invisible. You know, I'm curious. If these levels are randomly generated, what happens to the monsters on them after you go up or like leave the tower and stuff? Do they just cease to exist?
Technically, I'm not sure if I've shown it, but if you stick around a level too long, the floor will just fall out from under you. Like, the floor will just fall apart and you're forced up. So...
Maybe the same happens to the monsters. They're all waiting at the very top floor for you.
They only fall so far?
Maybe it's like a filter, and like the bigger monsters get stuck on the filter higher up, and the smaller ones fall through the lower floors. I think there's some sound theory there. I mean, where else are these monsters coming from? Clearly, they're falling from higher floors.
I don't know, but why are monsters always in towers and underground and stuff? Why do they ever have their own little villages and stuff you can ever visit?
They're not sentient beings, usually?
Well, if they can carry around swords and shields and stuff, you think they could build a house?
I mean, like, apes barely even use tools. I mean...
What about, like, Suikoden and Shirokais? There's a whole bunch of different people in houses.
Well, that doesn't count.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to get into it just in case anyone hasn't played it. It is pronounced Tierkreis, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't think it actually is.
You're asking the wrong people.
The reason I say it that way is because that's how the people said it in all the commercials when it was the commercials in Japan. So I just assumed, but I know I'm pretty sure it's a German word. And I know very little German.
Wiener Schnitzel.
The finger poken.
Der Blinkenlighten.
The Blinkenlight, yes.
Gatzkunz.
As soon as you said that, I was like, wait! Der Blinkenlights!
Wunderbar!
Oh, man, yeah, if you guys don't know what we're talking about with the Blinkenlights, or Blinkenlighten, or whatever it was...
I think it's called a Blinkenlight.
Yeah, that's Blinken as in, like, Blinkken. It's an old running IT joke, like from IBM back in the old days or something, I think, or MIT back in the old days.
My dad said he actually seriously saw those signs in all the mainframe rooms he was ever in.
Yeah,
he confirmed it. And he showed me another sign, but I can't actually mention what was on it since that's totally not E for everyone.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me entirely. But yeah, go Wikipedia that or Google that or something. If you're into technology stuff, you might get a laugh. Or was it? It wasn't Der, was it Das?
Das.
Das
Ja.
Poken.
Ja.
Darn if I know. Das Blinkenlighten. I don't know.
Although I'm not sure how many people that are younger than us would actually get a lot of the jokes because they probably don't really know what a mainframe is.
That unfortunately is true, probably.
Because I think I've only seen one real one in my whole life.
That's one more than me.
Well, when I was little, my dad worked for IBM, and that was back in its glory days, and so there was a huge IBM building. It was huge, and one of the buildings, almost the whole thing, if I remember right, was a mainframe, so... Awesome! Awesome! I don't like you, good sir. I am going to throw this fire in your face. I hope you don't mind.
I think he likes it.
Oh, look,
I think he minds.
He doesn't mind because he brought his friend with him. Are you kidding me?
I think it's his friend is there to defend him, not because his friend was there because he thought he would like it.
I don't think this will kill him. Alright. I need to be careful because I'm kind of near dead.
Yeah, fire will not be enough to kill him, so... And you're not going to survive another hit.
Oh, I have restored a good amount. That's not good.
You should survive, yeah. Just keep ahead of the Manova.
Oh, that scared me. It's like, what was that? Oh gosh.
This is when you go upstairs, I think. If you can find it.
Herb.
Oh wait, we're not in that room. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not in the right room at all, actually.
I was off by like a room or two.
Okay, good. Now stop following us.
Ooh, that was close.
That's actually a little useful, but
Do you have a Hazak herb for yourself?
did I get weakened?
A while back from Vipers.
No. Dang. It was 26, and now it's 29.
Hey, every little bit helps. Blah 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 blah. Blah, if I can speak.
I just babble.
Whew, okay, 28.
You know, we're kind of running a bit long here.
Oh, crud. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.